Good evening and welcome to Insider News. Happy Sunday to you, wherever you are watching from. Tonight we shall bring you the activities marking the burial ceremony of late Princess Gloria Mary Nwora, mother of former MD/CEO of ABS, Chief Uche Nwora, as it happened live. But that will be right after the hard news. Please stay tuned. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. The Public Complaints Commission has asked companies to show responsibility to the social, environmental, and economic impact of their operations on their host communities. The Chief Commissioner of the Commission, Mr. Abimbola Ayo Yusuf, made a call during a one-day awareness workshop in Oka, themed Systemic and Proactive Investigation into Compliance to Corporate Social Responsibility, CSR, by private companies in Anambra State. Correspondent Chibuzo Obidike filed the report.
During the event opened, Mr. Ayo Yusuf said that the awareness workshop is important as the benefits of corporate social responsibilities are enormous and seals the bond between the company and their host community, urging companies at all costs to live up to their corporate social responsibilities in order to enjoy and reap the fruits of their labor. Mr. Ayo Yusuf, who was represented by Barrister Gabriel Eze of the Legal Department of the Commission, appreciated the Office of the Commission in the state for taking the right steps in educating and sensitizing the people on the need to always send in their complaints to the Commission for investigation and prompt actions.
Funding has always been one of the greatest challenge of the Public Complaints Commission in discharging his mandate.
In his keynote address, the Anambra State Commissioner for Industry, Mr. Christian Udechukwu, represented by the Deputy Chief of Staff to Governor Chukwuma Soludo, Mr. Chinedu Woye, expressed happiness that the mandate of the Commission is in line with the present administration in ensuring rapid development in all parts of the state. In their various remarks, the Anambra State Commissioner for Environment, Engineer Felix Odimegu, and the Managing Director, Anambra Broadcasting Service, Sachido Obidiegu, pointed out that corporate social responsibility is giving back to the society what companies have maximized from, and questioned the extent corporate organizations are abiding to fulfilling their corporate social responsibilities, the rate of monitoring from the Commission, and called on the federal government to properly fund the Commission to enable them execute their mandate.
On a day like this, you may want to ask the question, what is corporate social responsibility? What is it all about? For me, it is all about corporate organizations giving back to the society. You operate in a society, you take so much from the society, and at the end of the day, you're expected to give back to that society.
They called on organizations and individuals to key into the state government public-private community partnership PPCP model of development to enable them drive their CSR effectively in order to achieve desired goals. Earlier, in her welcome address, the Anambra State Federal Commissioner of the Commission, Mrs. Emelda Nwajiofo Okoli, revealed that the Commission has witnessed the effects of CSR initiative in the areas of education, healthcare, and environmental sustainability, and re-emphasized the need for more rigorous monitoring and enforcement to ensure that the CSRs are not just promises but actions that will bring about real changes in communities. Delivering a paper, the State Director of the Commission, Mr. Charles Ekunife, noted that the objective of the town hall meeting is to create awareness and ensure that private companies adhere to CSR best practices that is beneficial to the environment and society as well as for their own sustainability. The event was well attended by those in the private sectors, government officials and their agencies, local governments, town unions, traditional institutions, National Youth Service Corps, youth organizations, anti-privacy agencies, academia, community stakeholders, among the various others.
Over 30 students from selected secondary schools in Oka South local government area have received training in basic skills in information communication technology, ICT. The students also received brand new laptops to help them put into practice what they learned in the training. Correspondent Tochukwu Ochie now reports.
The training is one of the many development initiatives of a popular philanthropist from Umuawolo community in the council area, Chief Christopher Ndubisi, who has, through his humanitarian programs, given hope to the poor, opportunities to the unreached, and development to communities. Some of his humanitarian services include empowering farmers, building churches, providing scholarship schemes to students across the country and abroad, free education to all children in his private schools, among others. Explaining the objectives of the training, Chief Ndubisi highlighted that positively impacting the lives of young people at early stage will be of great benefit in reshaping their future and putting them on the right path of life, especially as it concerns digital skills. He encouraged the students to make good use of the laptops they received and told teachers and principals of the various schools that the laptops are for the students' personal use.
That Sky is their starting point, that with the tools they have been given today, that they have been, aided to go into the world and be a tech guru.
The trainer, Reverend Father Benjamin Odeka, who is also the parish priest of St. Joseph Catholic Church, Umuawolo, took the students through the basic components, operations, and maneuvers in a computer system. Earlier in her opening remarks, the Permanent Secretary, Anambra State Ministry of Education, Dr. Ifeoma Abuizu, appreciated Chief Ndubisi for always supporting the state government in the areas of education and for training the young ones digitally, saying that the training is a clear definition of what Governor Chukwuma Soludo calls public-private community partnership model of development. She called on the teachers present at the event to take the knowledge they garnered to train other students who did not have the opportunity to attend the training. On their part, the chairman, Post-Primary School Service Commission, PPSSC, Anambra State, Professor Nkechi Ikediugu, who spoke through the board member in charge of Oka Education Zone, Dr. Uche Okeke, and the Zonal Director of Education, Oka Zone, Mrs. Ngozi Chukwujekwu, eulogized the benefactor for his unwavering support towards education across the state.
In fact, it should be very beneficial to the students, to the school, and to the society.
Other dignitaries who graced the occasion were the Assistant Director, National Space Research and Development Agency, Dr. Chukwujekwu Ofodum, and the Special Advisor to Governor Chukwuma Soludo on Innovation and Business Incubation, Ms. Chinwe Okoli, among others. Symbolic presentation of the laptops, certificate of attendance, and an antivirus software to the students formed the high point of the event. In Oka, this is Tochukwu Ochie reporting for ABS News.
The Women Commission of the Nigeria Olympic Committee has organized a one-day seminar for female sports coaches and administrators in the Southeast. The event, held in Oka, the Anambra State capital, was chaired by Chief Mrs. Ngozi Bikwelu and had as its theme, Capacity Building in Sports. Correspondent Joseph Obocha has the details.
Obstacles to successful sports coaching and administration. The chairperson, Nigeria Olympics Committee Women Commission, Professor Florence Adeyanju, enjoined participants coaches to set themselves apart by getting quality training and marketing their credentials, being innovative and current in coaching technique, having good philosophy of coaching, among other things, in order to be successful. On strategies for overcoming obstacles in successful sports administration, Professor Adeyanju called for regulation, establishment of well-structured sports development programs to identify and nurture talent, as well as policies that promote gender equality and opportunities at all levels.
We realize that you can't do anything without the male folk. If you want to work fast, work on your two legs. So if you remove the male and allow us to work with only one leg, we will not get to where we want to get to.
Earlier in a remark, the Secretary, Nigeria Olympic Committee Women Commission, Mrs. Kemi Obidanhutu, said the program would help improve knowledge and capacity of female coaches and administrators in order to improve performance in the sports sector. Host and sports ambassador to Nigeria on Ruby, Princess Alban Ugonweze Agugo, said the 4 lecture participants were exposed to programs to empower women in sports for more meaningful contributions.
It's a kind of empowering the women in sports, educating the coaches, the sports administrators towards achieving their potential.
Some of the participants, including the Director of Sports, Imo State, Mrs. Patricia Ezeji, and Mrs. Stella Obofu from Enugu State, said they are going home with better knowledge and called for more of such programs to encourage women in sports.
And that's a wrap on the hard news. Insider News will return right after the break. Don't go away.
In a world hungry for goodness, with a splash of Golden Terra oil, a mom can transform a frown into a smile. Make a lunch hour a happy hour. Change no thanks into yes please. Provide care when our nearest and dearest needs it most. And resolve family feuds without blowing a whistle. Providing tasty, nourishing family meals is all that matters. The world needs moms because where there are moms, there is hope, happiness, and love. Golden Terra Oil, or pure love.
A life was spent. This is Insider News. Glad to have you. A Life was spent was celebrated on Friday, 21st June 2024, when members of the family, friends, and well-wishers gathered to bear witness to the life of humanity and humility lived by the late Princess Gloria Mary Ukamaka Nwora during her burial ceremony. Late Princess Nwora was the mother of the immediate past Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Anambra Broadcasting Service, ABS, Chief Uche Nwora. Let us join Ngozi Bileri for the details.
Princess Nwora, who died at age 85, was the mother of a former Managing Director of Anambra Broadcasting Service, Chief Uche Nwora. The burial ceremony of the late Mrs. Nwora, who was popularly known as Iru Ezigbo during her lifetime, was a carnival of sorts. The funeral mass was attended by Governor Chukwuma Soludo, represented by his Chief of Protocol and Deputy Chief of Staff, Sachin Edunwoye. Former Governor Willie Obiano, represented by his Principal Secretary, Sir Willie Nwokoye. Former Governor Peter Obi, and the Senator representing Anambra Central Senatorial District, Sir Vic Ume, represented by his wife, Mrs. Priska Ume. Others were a former senator who represented Anambra Central Senatorial District, Senator Uche Ekunife, the immediate past member that represented Njikoka and Ochadu Federal Constituency, Honorable Dozie Nwankwo, and the acting Vice Chancellor, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University, Professor Kate Omenowa. Also at the burial were past and present commissioners of Anambra State Government, including past commissioners for information, Professor Stella Okonna and Chief Majume. There was counterpart, Engineer Marcel Ifejofo, public utilities counterpart, Engineer Emeka Ezewanne, former head of service, Barrister Harry Odo, permanent secretary to the office of head of service, Mr. Bayo Ojeyinka, members of Enuguku Royal Cabinet led by the traditional ruler of the community, Igwe Ralph Epe, school children from St. Teresa Catholic Church, Enuguku. The school, the late Mrs. Nwora, was one of the matrons until her death, among many other dignitaries. A visiting priest, Reverend Father Peter Ndianefo, delivered the homily during a requiem mass at St. Teresa Catholic Church, Enuguku. In his condolence message, Governor Soludo, represented by his Chief Protocol and Deputy Chief of Staff, Sir Chinedu, condoled the Nworas on the death of their matriarch and noted that a lot of testimonies abound about the life of humanity led by their mother.
We are together. Uchewora is a good man. The family, as you can see, is a good family, united family. When you open up Uchewora, their mother, family, family. So all family members.
The Labour Party presidential candidate in the last gubernatorial election and former Governor Peter Obi, while praying for the eternal repose of the deceased, urged the children to emulate her humanitarian life.
Grant her eternal rest in his kingdom and grant the family the fortitude to bear her irreplaceable loss and continue to bless the family always.
The immediate past commissioner for works, Engineer Ife Jofo, the chief medical director, Chukwuemeka Odumego Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital, Amakoka, Dr. Josephat Akabike, and one of the media aides to former Governor Willie Obiano, Mr. Emeka Ozumba, were among those who testified about the selfless life lived by the late Mrs. Iruezigbo.
Mama was a wonderful woman. One day we came here and she gave us a ofonubu. And Olulelu, I am Motala, the Kezu, the Nukuno Obrobele. So I be attack, I may just come here to commiserate with them. It's true that God did not take Mama so early. So we have to tell them to take her. But then after this burial, good things of life are following. Amen. So that's why we are coming here to celebrate the and then the children. To take it, that everybody must see. And on our mommy's side, we are wishing her eternal rest.
She led a good life. Very industrious, hard-working woman who fended for the family. She lived well and she celebrated. And we are happy.
That have lived a very good life and that they should follow in their footsteps, in the footsteps of the late parents, so that they will get the same grace and glory. As I pray for God to give them the fortitude to bear the loss, I also pray for the souls of the parents, father and mother, to continue to rest in peace. Amen.
The first son of the deceased, Mr. George Nwora, appreciated those who came to celebrate the worthy life lived by their matriarch.
Thank you all for your support, for your prayers, and may the good Lord bless you all and protect you all as you go out to your various destinations. Thank you.
The former managing director of ABS, Chief Nwora, and his wife, Uchechi, who spoke on behalf of the daughters-in-law of the deceased, said that they are not surprised by the testimonies about their late mother.
She would definitely leave a very, very deep hole in all our hearts, because she was an amazing woman. She was a presence. You know, she walks into a room and she fills the room with her humor, her wit, her love for everyone. So it's sad that she's gone, but it's amazing that today we can celebrate her life, because I feel she lived a fulfilled life.
I didn't really know that she was that large or that she was that loved, you know. So I think the thing is, we are grateful, we are thankful to God. We want to take on her legacy and, you know, keep being nice, keep being kind to people, and that's what it is really. And we thank all the people that have come out to support us.
One of the sons, Mr. Peter Nwora, and her second daughter, Mrs. Ifeyinwa Okoli, thanks those who came to sympathize with them and bore witness to the good life their mother lived.
Because through Akebe Madaba, Nanda, I could see now, Obires Bondo. And you want to know I am upon Obires Bondo. Now, but also, Hana Bazani, now Kawanya, you be like him, Kaimako. Man and now you bless Bondo.
The burial ceremony featured Ijele masquerade display, danced by members of CWO, St. Teresa's Catholic Church, Enugu, Divine Mercy Prayer Group of the Church, Umuada Abomimi Enugu, among others. In all, it is true that the life of Iruezigbo was celebrated, but believing are advised to toe the path of righteousness by living aright with their fellow human beings. From Umuaku Village, Enugu, I am Ngozi Odileri for ABS Insider News.
May Irreversible's soul rest in peace. Amen. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television, Oka on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And that's it on Insider News for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you Sunday next. Good night and stay blessed. I am Maureen Stone Enujoke.